right? And it's like, everybody's like, it doesn't really have that, right? But you can, a lot of places have burger sauce. I know Freddy's kind of has a burger sauce on their California burger, which is really good. And some other places like that. But I actually went out of my way to buy like a Big Mac style sauce, burger sauce from Giant Eagle.
Good morning. Another rainy day in Ohio.
But I bought that, and I gotta be honest with you, I love it. And does it taste exactly like McDonald's Big Mac sauce? No. There's something about that when you've known it. It comes out of that little cardboard hood. You open it, and you know what it's gonna taste like. It just has that special feeling that kind of comes with that. But a double Big Mac, I'm all about it. And I think this is probably smart to reinvigorate the love and passion of one of your all-time products there. I think I'd rather have a Big Mac, although the quarter pounder does taste good to me. It's like, this tastes a little different. Like, somehow I feel like the burger patty of that tastes different than the Big Mac patty. Like, definitely different in size and thickness and like that whole thing. Thickness always feels like a word I like using on the radio. Am I allowed to say that? You know what I mean? Like, that always kind of sounds like one of those. But I prefer, I think, it's that sauce, man. I mean, everybody remembers do you remember, some of you are my age, do you remember the Big Mac hats? Do you remember those? Where, like, the bill was just, like, this ugly brown color, but, like, the hat itself, like, looked like the bun and the meat and all that stuff. And there you are, just 7 years old, pedaling your bike down the street wearing a Big Mac hat. You guys remember those? Dude, it was wild times in fast food back in the day. But I support this. I'm into the Big Mac. I love those. I think it's one of the best fast food. It's like out of the originals. Fast food's kind of exploded over the last decade. Plenty of places popping up, new chains and the like. But if you're going to go old school, some of the maybe big 3, big 4 restaurants, I think the Big Mac absolutely is one of the best things to come out of the window for sure.
Live from the Hall of Fame City, and just as bad as NFL officiating, the Stansberry Show. 1069.
Welcome back to the program. Nearing the end of it now. Had been talking about McDonald's. They have announced that starting on the 24th, participating restaurants are going to be able to get a double Big Mac. I like that idea. I'm into the Big Mac. It's one of my favorite lunch or dinner items from McDonald's. All right, top 5. All right, here we go. No particular order because I just decided to do this on the fly. I'll take the sausage McMuffin with egg. That's one of my favorite things McDonald's does there. I'll take the Big Mac. Chicken nuggets, they kind of changed the game with those. Those are really, really good. Now, I haven't had one in a long time, but back in the day when it was before you had to warn everybody about how hot it was going to be, the apple pie, when it used to get that crispy, really crispy. It's more flaky from what I remember the last one I had. When they used to get really crispy, I was a big fan of that. I want to go ice cream there, but they'll never let you get it. And so, you can't really get one of those. But the double cheeseburger, my buddy Matt reminded me. He found me on the X platform, Matt Stansberry Show. And Matt listens to the program a lot. Shout out to him. And I would agree that their double cheeseburger can be a little underrated. You don't hear about it a whole lot. Now, I remember my dad was in charge of making sure I got lunch throughout the summers a lot. And my dad would be like, get in the car, we're going to McDonald's, you're getting a McChicken, right? And so I ate enough McChickens to turn into one of those. And I think the McChicken is a pretty damn good sandwich there. So yeah, all right, hold on, let me think about this. So yeah, give me the sausage McMuffin with egg. I'll take the Big Mac. I'll take the double cheeseburger, chicken nuggets. Yeah, there you go. And then the apple pie. That's what I'll go with there. Now, what they used to have that they don't have anymore is, I forget the name of it, but the cool side was on the cool side, and the hot side was on the hot side, and you came in the container and never shall the two meet until you put them together.
I'm heading out to Berlin.
Remember the one Batman movie came out? It might have been Batman Forever. And McDonald's got in bed with Batman, and they brought out that Batman burger. That was really good. I remember eating 10,000 of those because I couldn't get enough of that one. But yeah, McDonald's saying they're bringing out the double Big Mac, which, by the way, Eric found me on the text line, 330-450-7625. He says, man, I used to work there. I was an employee. He's like, trust me, they've gotten a little smaller over the last 10 years since I worked there, right? Also coming in on the text line, quarter pounder with cheese, only Big Mac, sauce, diced onions, lettuce, and pickle. Now that would be a good order. Again, a lot of people are saying, look, if you're looking for more heft out of your Big Mac, you've always been able to go and tell them with the quarter pounder or double quarter pounder, do it this way. Okay, I'm one of these people. I don't like special instructions at fast food places. I have my entire life. I don't hate yellow mustard. I would never go out of my way to put it on something, right? And I, back in the day, just scraped everything off a burger and just kind of eat it. I'm one of those people that's convinced, don't make them do it. Now, have it your way. That's the other place, obviously. A lot of that. I'm just one of those people. I'm not a big fan of doing it. If I got to go order food for 6 people in the building and I got a 45-year-old who eats like an 11-year-old because this can't touch this or that can't touch that, or I don't like, I'm just like, then send somebody else. Now, if I order through the apps, I would maybe be more likely to be like, change this, change that, change this. I don't know what the difference there for me is, but I am a little bit of one of those. I don't necessarily want to make you jump through hoops and how you're doing that. I'm always convinced that the more things you ask for, the more difference, the more changes you want to make, substitutions, if I could come up with another word that means the same damn thing, the more likely they're going to mess with your food. Now, that could be just hysteria in my crazy brain going nuts, because God knows I am a lunatic, so that might be that, but I could see that being good, but I'm not sure I've ever had it. As a matter of fact, what I would almost rather do is just get a McDonald's double cheeseburger with mac sauce. That sounds like that would be delicious. It sounds like something I should go do in the next couple of minutes here. Rock the Bank with Teresa. She's sitting on that next $1,000 keyword. She'll get that passed out to you at 10 a.m. this morning right here at Rock 106.9. Aside from that, I am done for the day. Not back live again until tomorrow. Stay safe out there. Be good to one another. And do, in fact, meet me here tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for Friday's program on Rock 106.9. I hope you have a great afternoon, and I hope I run into you somewhere around town.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Jones, a wide receiver, to the Detroit Lions, so he could maybe go to a Super Bowl this year. A lot of people think the Lions will come out of the NFC. We'll see. A lot of people were expecting quarterback movement yesterday for the Cleveland Browns. If you're really serious about the tone I kept reading online yesterday was, if you're serious about this season, you're gonna go get a guy. And I was like, well, I can understand how that thought process comes out, but I don't know if there's the guy to go get. I mean, maybe Cousins, but he tore the Achilles. We know what Jacoby is. I love Jacoby Brissett, and I gave him all the credit in the world for stepping into a tough situation, answering the questions, leading that team, being right. But I was there at the Jets game when he was blowing plays. I'm like, dude, what are we doing here, right? Like,